Hello, Burna's babies. Thank you guys for tuning in to Say What. I do have a lot of hot topics for you guys. It's been a lot going on. We just came out of some pretty iffy energy, being Halloween and all. But let's kick this thing off. Okay, the word for the day is impartiality. And that means to allow things to unfold, standing in another's shoes, neutral positions, uplifted communication. Take an impartial look at your situation. The action here is to look and observe, but do not judge. Be neutral. Have understanding. All right? So I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with what's going on in the hip-hop community. Looks like we lost another soldier. Earlier this week, Takeoff, who is 1/3 of the hip-hop group Migos, has transitioned at the tender age of 28. Takeoff, alongside his uncle Quavo, who is also a member of the Migos group, were attending a party at a bowling alley in Houston, Texas, alongside hip-hop icon Jay Prince's boys. Allegedly, Quavo and one of Jay Prince's sons' entourage had got into a heated argument. Heated enough for hammers to be drawn. Sad thing is, Takeoff was actually an innocent bystander in the midst of chaos. I just want to send my condolences to the Migos along with Takeoff's family. So if you would please give me and his family a moment of silence. Okay. And I know it's a lot of speculations going on the web about this situation. I'm not going to get into all that. I just say it's a tragedy that we're all too familiar with. It happens much too often in our communities, and I just, wish we as a people could do better. We as in our communities could do better. It's sad when you can't go out and have a drink, chill with your fellas, hang with the girls, meet new people, date or whatever, without some nonsense or foolishness going on. I'm tired of seeing young people lose their life due to materialistic things or what was said, words, people have to know that a person's life is way more valuable, and you have to really start to think before we act. A lot of times we just act so hasty without thinking about the consequences or how it's going to affect the people, on the back end, the aftermath of a situation. Also, I just want people on the internet to stop putting out stories, especially if you weren't there. I know they I know they said it was a couple people that spoke up that were at the event, that attended the event, but a lot of you bloggers that was not there, don't know the situation, just pointing fingers. You are part of the problem, okay? Because it's just causing a lot of confusion. Still a lot of heartache, because this is someone's son, this is Quavo's nephew, and it's just a lot of people on the outside looking in. So back to the word for the day, impartiality. For you nosy motherfuckers that got so much to say on your blogs or podcasts, remain neutral until we all get the truth. The truth will be revealed. You know what I'm saying? So just give this man's family time to heal, his group members to heal, and quit with all the accusations, name calling, and blame game. We got to stop. Up next and say what news. A woman out of Houston, Texas claims to be infected with an STD after a janitor urinated in her water bottle that worked at her office. I can't make this shit up. The victim stated that in late August, she noticed a foul smell in her employee water dispenser in the office that she began to notice in her own personal bottles, which nudged at her to purchase a spy cam. And then she discovered the horrific truth.
He gave me an STD that I will have for the rest of my life. Nothing's gonna change it. Nothing's gonna make it better for me. In fact, I feel like for the rest of my life, I'm just gonna have to be careful.
50-year-old Lucille Diaz was the janitor allegedly responsible for this nastiness, this slackness. It's just slack. I'm going to just call it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what prompted him to do this. I don't know how he was treated in the office. I don't know if the lady was disrespectful or what. But this is just evil. Right? But I didn't get to watch the footage of him actually urinating in anything. But the news footage that I got, they did say that they watched the footage. They didn't post it, however. So, what are you guys' thoughts on this? Like, this is cray-cray. And what the hell is going on in Houston? Because for real, like, all my news that I got for you guys this week is coming from this area. Like, is it a black cloud over Houston? Is it something in the water? No pun intended. But this is crazy. So, 50-year-old Lucille Diaz was arrested with aggravated assault. And he was charged with aggravated assault with a dangerous weapon. Your penis. A dangerous weapon. Out here infecting one life at a time. But I'm trying to make sense of this. The victim, she was worried, of course, after she discovered what this man was doing to the office. Not only to herself, but to the whole office as a collective. So she went and had some tests did. And the tests did come back, unfortunately, that she had contracted a STD. Now, they're not saying what kind of STD. She just said it was one that she got to carry her whole life. Like, I would have... Man, look, this is where the joke ends. Lucille Diaz, this is where the joke ends. People really don't have any morals nowadays. And I know your mama ain't raised you like that. But like I said, I don't know the situation, so I'm going to have to be impartial because I wasn't there. Look, I don't know what will make this man do such a horrific thing, but I do know you need your whoop. Because this is just messed up on so many levels. Yeah. It's cray-cray for real. And then to think you infected this lady. Come on. Come on. We have to do better as people. For real. Like I said, I don't know if it was something that these people were doing to this man. If he felt like he was being mistreated. But it still doesn't cause for that. Especially if you know that you are suffering from some sort of illness. Or was it a case of you being bitter because of your illness, your ailment, and you want to make others suffer? Either way, it's wrong. Okay, so get this. Texas twins held captive by their mother escape abusive home. So 2 16-year-old twins, who are brother and sister, were allegedly held captive in handcuffs in the family laundry room. Their mother, who is Zakia Duncan, 40 years old, and her 27-year-old boyfriend, Javon Terrell, are now locked up. And allegedly, they've been starving the kids, beating the kids.
Warn viewers, some of the details are disturbing. George, that's absolutely right. Overnight, we spoke with law enforcement handling this case. Those details are horrifying. They actually told investigators they were so desperate for food and water, they found a way to disconnect a washing machine and drink the water that was inside. This morning, new details on the horrifying discovery in a quiet neighborhood outside Houston, where police say children were being held captive in their own home by their own mother.
As soon as I heard the little voices for help, crying for help, I knew immediately I needed to open that door.
Police say two 16-year-old twins, a brother and sister, managing to escape, seen in this doorbell video camera, pleading for help. At 5:30 Tuesday morning, they were taken in by this neighbor who wants to remain anonymous, giving them blankets and food. The twins telling her they were handcuffed and held captive in the family's laundry room.
Their hands were so swollen. Their poor hands were bigger than the rest of their body, basically. I mean, you could tell that they both had been struggling and pulling and tugging on those handcuffs, trying to get them off. And it was awful.
Yeah, like some people just don't need to be blessed with little bundles of joy. I don't know, like I said, I know we have to do a lot of healing in our communities. I know people deal with childhood trauma, abandonment, neglect, and a lot of times these issues go unresolved because we don't seek help, we don't seek counseling. So a lot of this stuff stays bottled up. But what I do know, mental health is real, depression is real. And I feel like when people get in that mind frame, they should be willing. Well, they should express themselves or try to get the help they need. Because when you don't, we have situations like this where you lash out and you attack and abuse or mistreat the wrong people. I don't know if it was a situation because the mama is a little older than the boyfriend. I don't know if it was, where she had to make a choice between her kids, her man. I don't know if the kids didn't accept this young man in their home. We don't know I don't know the full details, but it's just crazy. And get this, these weren't her only kids. I mean, because the Amber Alert was issued for their 5 siblings, so altogether she had a whopping 7 kids. So this could have been a problem. I don't know if her and this young man had any kids together. I don't know if any of those children were his. But this could have been a problem as well. This young man coming into the situation, a much older lady. Pretty sure she could have been the breadwinner because usually that's how it go in these cases. So she probably was the breadwinner. Like I said, got a lot of baggage that came with her. This could be where they were bumping his. The kids and this person was bumping his. That did not warrant their actions. And a lot of times we do not want to make that choice where we feel we have to pick and choose in regards to our children and a man. Now, me personally, I'm not putting no man before my children. And if my children don't like you, you got to go. Because 9 times out of 10, when children don't like someone, it's really for a good reason. I know in looking at mines and dating, because I am a single mother, most of the time they tell me to get rid of someone, they had a good reason and they were usually right. So just something make you go, I wonder what was going on through this mother's head. And I also wonder, was this male abusive to her as well? And how can you allow someone to mistreat your children, mishandle your children? How could you want to mistreat or mishandle your children? They didn't ask to be here. Yeah, they were just floating on through your fallopian tubes. So, you got to hold yourself accountable. If you feeling like you're stressed out or you got too much kids or it's too much of a burden, you had a choice. You could have had birth control. You had condoms. You could have been celibate or, practice abstinence where you didn't partake in sexual activities. So we as parents got to hold ourselves accountable too. I got 5 kids. Was it easy? No. It was not easy, but I wouldn't change a thing about it. It just made me stronger. I love my kids to death, and nothing can come between that. I would claw your eyes out by mine. I would turn into a grizzly bear on your ass. All right, you guys, that's my hot topics. This is your girl, Ms.Burna Moreau. You are now tuned in to Say What. And as promised, for my favorite part, I get to review a couple artist tracks. If you have that heat, you want an unbiased, honest music review, send that music in. We want to hear it. Must be cash out ready. I ain't trying to knock you over the head. All I ask is $5. Alright? But let's get with it. Up first, we have an artist by the name of Pierce. And the song is Really Real. So, let's check them out. I will be stopping during the song to give my feedback. Also to avoid copyright issues. Let's go.
For the money or the love or the hustle, nigga. Grinding through the trenches just to make a buck, my nigga. I've been stuck down bad on my luck, my nigga. Now I'm up, bank account and saying fuck it, nigga. What I realized, what I learned since I've been coming up is do yours, hustle hard and don't give a fuck. Just do your shit, keep your circle free from those snakes. Don't tell nobody when you move them on the interstate.
Okay, I like the fact that you're dropping jewels. Got to teach these youngsters something, because, this generation. Alright? The beat, I wish it would have been a little more up-tempo. I do like your sound. You don't sound like anyone else. That's always a plus to me, because a lot of this music sounds alike. So I love your voice. I love that you don't sound like anyone else. Keep it original. Let's go.
Do my dirt by my lonely, ain't never depend on no homie. My day one don't know about the robbing, killing and stealing. I maneuver the charges, we go out by them barges. Mathematical moves, a mathematical model. Is you a gangster really, or you just making music? Influenced by the culture, or you a killer really? Don't really put in dirt, hands and feet dirty. I'm a ghetto gospel and a real soldier. Is you a gangster really, or you just making music? Influenced by the culture, or you a killer really? Don't really put in dirt, hands and feet dirty. I'm a ghetto gospel and a real soldier. Wood grain gripping, fourth coast spitting, hollow point flipping, a butter law nigga. A nigga know his rights. I embrace my flaws. Ain't above my lord. A soldier on a mission.
Alright, Pierce, as far as engineering wise, please don't chew my head off. I gotta be honest. I just feel like whoever produced this track, they could have got your vocals a little more in the beat, if that makes sense, because it sounds like your vocals are overshadowing the instrument. Okay, but other than that, I like it. I like what you're saying. You're not just rapping about bullshit. You are actually saying something. That's a big plus.
Yeah, I believe in Jesus. This other shit is silly. You say you woke, but what is woke really? All that time I sat up in a cell, reading every statement, because I believe it's real. At the same time, straight G, my nigga. Heart stone cold in a igloo cooler, but I'm lukewarm. Sometimes I'm hot. The wisdom with this pen ain't gon' never stop. Is you a gangster really, or you just making music? Influenced by the culture, or you a killer really? Don't really put in dirt, hands and feet dirty. I'm a ghetto gospel and a real soldier. Is you a gangster really, or you just making music? Influenced by the culture, or you a killer really? Don't really put in dirt, hands and feet dirty. I'm a ghetto gospel and a real soldier.
All right, definitely coming through with the ghetto gossip. Like I said, back to instilling the truth in the youth. You letting them know, like, hey, motherfuckers gonna say they only down for you. Cap. Motherfuckers that wrote my statements probably was your homeboys. Let that be known. You did that time. You did that time by yourself. Motherfucker probably ain't look out. I appreciate you, my brother.
Is you a gangster really, or you just making music? Influenced by the culture, or you a killer really? Don't really put in dirt, hands and feet dirty. I'm a ghetto gospel and a real soldier. Is you a gangster really, or you just making music? Influenced by the culture, or you a killer really? Don't really put in dirt, hands and feet dirty. I'm a ghetto gospel and a real soldier.
Okay, yeah, like I said, I definitely love your sound. Okay, that's definitely writing music, thinking music. So, yeah, now, he did send in 2 tracks, so we will be reviewing the next track, which is called No Games. Let's get it.
Niggas be talking loud, haters they run their mouth. Playing no games with them, chopper play in the south. Give me 1,000 hitters, Proud Boys would close their mouth. Just for the thumping heart, won't tear the country down. Niggas be talking loud, haters they run their mouth. Playing no games with them, chopper play in the south. Give me 1,000 hitters, Proud Boys would close their mouth. Just for the thumping heart, won't tear the country down. Well, my riders, my rollers, and my true soldiers at. Put them run it and pop it, then push your shoulder back. Don't react to no fear, just know we holding that. Got the dope on my paper or we expose your ass. Columbia riders ain't scared to.
Okay, for the song and games, like I said, I fuck with your vocals. Fuck with your lyrics. Other words, I fuck with your lyrics. The beat is doing your song no justice. I would actually love to see you on a more up-tempo beat. It's just the beat for me. This beat is not giving. I'm gonna check out some more of your tracks, most definitely, because I'm feeling your style, and I'm gonna send you some heat. I might got some heat for you, Pierce. I might got some heat for you. Alright.
Columbia riders ain't scared to fade the flag. My mentality, mind state is by making raps. Dropping bomb, these niggas, I'm bumping Joey Krabs. Gangster for show, and I'm a Christian man. Coppers and dope boys, they know my ass. Back in my day, I was smoking 100 bags. Been studying this rap shit before the bid I had. Matter of fact, I've been in it since for Biggie came. See the grime and the gritty game of the 90s, man. Spitting these bars since elementary days. 2020.
I may have spoke too soon. Okay, I definitely like that beat drop. I fuck with this beat. I like this drop. And I like that you did switch your flow up a little bit. But like I said, I want to see. I just want to see you on an up-tempo beat. So I'm gonna have to check out your music to see what all kind of instruments you did use. But yeah, I definitely spoke too soon. So let's finish this review.
My anniversary, man. 30 is spitting and drinking hurricane. Niggas be talking loud, haters they run their mouth. Playing no games with them, chopper play in the south. Give me 1,000 hitters, Proud Boys would close their mouth. Just for the thumping heart, won't tear the country down. Niggas be talking loud, haters they run their mouth. Playing no games with them, chopper play in the south. Give me 1,000 hitters, Proud Boys would close their mouth. Just with a thumping heart, won't tear the country down. done with the fuckery. See, y'all niggas ain't fucking G. Playing in luxury, make a stud come and fuck with me. Lyrical mercenary, the shit I spit true and see. Verbally stone cold, make magic by puffing tree. Nigga.
Okay, so I'm feeling no games. I actually like this track better than the first one you sent in. Yeah. I'm fucking with it. I'm gonna adapt this.
Niggas ain't seeing me stay on topic so easily. Working with Hector, my amigo smile when he's seeing me. Money for sure, get the coke and I'm leaving them. Yeah, I'm a storyteller, been rapping for Rockefeller. Days of the gin and juices, Cuban the rocket shooters. Now it's a versus battle, done came a long way. But it's about making money, niggas won't get paid. Saying they enslaved, rejecting my Jesus name. Thought I would never see it, the end is upon us, man. Better start praying, believing that shit can really change. Rep it like 8 Mile, son of a bastard child. Rolling with real hitters, solo with my nigga.
I definitely can relate. I'm a bastard child too, honey. Definitely giving us the ghetto gossip. You ain't out here promoting unaliving people. You ain't out here promoting drug use and dropping some wisdom, which is needed right now, especially right now. So I fuck with it.
Niggas be talking loud, haters they run their mouth. Playing no games with them, chopper play in the south. Give me 1,000 hitters, Proud Boys will close their mouth. Just for the thumping heart, won't tear the country down. Niggas be talking loud, haters they run their mouth. Playing no games with them, chopper play in the south. Give me 1,000 hitters, Proud Boys will close their mouth. Just for the thump, won't tear the country down.
Alright, so again, that was Really Real, No Games by Pierce. Y'all guys, please go check him out on YouTube. I will tag his Facebook in my description. So go like, follow, subscribe. Okay guys, up next we got an artist by the name of Guilty as Fuck. So you ain't even gonna let us assume, huh? You just gonna put that out there. I fuck with it, alright? The song is titled Handcuffs. Let's check them out.
Home cover shooting again.
Oh, he got some freaky shit going on, y'all.
I put that honey in that liquor, get the pouring up. Pretty bitches, man, I got a bust, 2 nuts. No waist, pretty titties, and some big butts. I got 2 bad bitches in the handcuff. 2 bad bitches, and they both wet. I got 20 manicured nails on my chest.
I fuck with it. So yeah, Handcuff is definitely a vibe, ladies. I fuck with the beat. 1, the engineering is on point. Lyrics on point. I like how everything coincide. You know, you're making sense. And he's not bad to look at either, ladies. Very big guy, muscular, Hercules.
I got 20 manicured nails on my dick. 2 bad bitches, talk a lot of shit. 2 bad bitches, smoke a lot of trouble. I got 2 bad bitches smoking like a broke stove. That's why I got a side, triple stack, we gon' roll. I let 2 bad bitches strip a nigga out his clothes. Dang-a-lang hanging, chain crank-a-lankin'. 2 bad bitches, booty, butt cheeks swangin'.
Okay, and the Man of the Year award goes to Mr. Guilty as Fuck, because he really got these 2 bad chicks walking around in this video. Clappers are out, and they ass is handcuffed for real, okay? But you know you can't do that with them damn girls, boys.
2 bad bitches, booty, ass, cheek naked. Sucking on a nigga like they're sharing the beverage. I got 2 bad bitches in the handcuff. No waist, pretty titties, and some big butts. Pretty bitches, man, I got a bust, 2 nuts. Put that honey liquor, get the pouring up. I put that honey in that liquor, get the pouring up. Pretty bitches, man, I gotta bust 2 nuts. No waist, pretty titties, and some big butts. I got 2 bad.
And I see you got that bottle of Henny, so I know y'all have fun after the shoot. Hell, you say you're guilty.
Bitches in the handcuff. 2 bad bitches wearing chokers with a leash. 2 bad bitches handcuffed, we some freaks. 1 bitch trying to stay focused while I fuck. The other bitch riding the face, busting the nuts. Bigger booty clapping, bigger booties clapping.
Okay, so this definitely is a freaky gal anthem. What?
Trying to roll something, but a nigga too distracted. Looking at a booty like a peanut butter ocean. Honey in the bottle, taking shots of the potion. I got 2 bad bitches in.
Hold up. What you mean by peanut butter ocean? Please, in my comments. In my comments, I want to know.
In the handcuff. No waist, pretty titties, and some big butts. Pretty bitches, man, I gotta bust 2 nuts. I put that honey in that liquor, get the pouring up. I put that honey in that liquor.
He got a bust 2 nuts. What? So you saying you could really take on this job? I don't know, to me. Men always say they want a threesome, ladies. Come on, chime in. They always say they want a threesome, but how many of them can handle the job? All right, can you handle the job? In the comments.
Get the pouring up. Pretty bitches, man, I gotta bust 2. Trying to roll something, but a nigga too distracted. Looking at a booty like a peanut butter ocean. Honey in the bottle, taking shots of the potion. I got 2 bad bitches in.
Hold up. What you mean by peanut butter ocean? Please, in my comments. In my comments, I want to know.
In the handcuff. No waist, pretty titties, and some big butts. Pretty bitches, man, I gotta bust 2 nuts. I put that honey in that liquor, get the pouring up. I put that honey in that liquor.
He got a bust 2 nuts. What? So you saying you could really take on this job? I don't know, to me. Men always say they want a threesome, ladies. Come on, chime in. They always say they want a threesome, but how many of them can handle the job? All right, can you handle the job? In the comments.
Get the pouring up. Pretty bitches, man, I gotta bust 2 nuts. No waist, pretty titties, and some big butts. I got 2 bad bitches in the handcuff.
And where you find these girls at? Why you ain't let them handcuff you? I got so many questions, because me and my we would have handcuffed your ass, okay? And I don't know how it would have turned out for your ass, but I just want to know, okay? You handcuffed them together, and how did this work out? Because one had to be. Well, you just got some explaining to do. Period. But as far as the track overall, I definitely fuck with it. It was a dope visual, dope instrumental, dope engineering. The engineering was on point. That's very vital. Your song made sense. Everything coincided with what you was talking about, and I pay attention. So for those of you sending your music in, I am going to critique it for real. I'm going to listen to everything you say in depth, all right? And you did stay on topic. So kudos to you, Mr. Guilty as Fuck. Fucking with this track. I'm also fucking with No Games. Like I said, all my underground artists, indie, independent artists, you got that heat. Get at me.